Hey folks, I just want to make a quick video response to Mizan Ahmed's post in the Facebook group, Eczema Healing Community, about having gone through the Eczema Healing program for 3 years, being on this lifestyle for 3 years and still not feeling free from eczema, still not feeling like you're there, you've gotten through the process. And I'm sure there are others, Mizan, who are also in that same boat as you, that feel like they've just been trying and trying and trying and haven't come out of the other end of the tunnel as yet. And so this video is for you and all of you in that situation. I want you to change tack. So all of you who feel you're in that situation, I want you to forget about everything that you think you know about healing this condition. Forget everything I've ever said in any YouTube video. Forget about food. Forget about what lifestyle you're doing and start to put your mind at the front of this. I can't remember, Mizan, if you're in the Eczema Healing Workshop or not. In case you're not though, the first module in that is all about mindset. And there's a good reason for that. There's a good reason why we spend hours and hours going through mindset first before we talk about anything else, because it's so crucial to this. And Rebecca was one of the people that really helped me to up my game when it comes to looking at mindset and understanding where people's minds are coming from. Because I personally, in my own healing process, I did a lot of mind work that I didn't really know I was doing as such, because I guess it sort of came instinctively to me because I had let go of the idea I would ever heal. And so I started pushing eczema to the back of my mind as much as possible, not thinking about it, freeing my mind from it so that I could crack on with the rest of my life. And that is what I want you to do. It's just forget about eczema. Forget that this has anything to do with you. And start talking to me about what your passions are. What are you into? What do you like doing? And I want you to allow those things to flow back into your life again, because I feel like they have been pushed out in replacement for this emphasis on the Eczema Healing program. And that's not the intent here at all. It's good to have focus and to quit other things that you're doing, but do you know, the people that I think get the best results on this lifestyle, doing this eczema healing thing, are the people who don't buy in too much, don't subscribe too much to being an eczema sufferer, but let go of that and just have their life as they want their life to be and get on with it, regardless of if eczema is there or not. As I've spoken about in the past on this channel, I've said about the people that inspired me the most were the people who went through hardships, had life-changing events like acid burn victims or people that had lost limbs and stuff, and gotten up and started to be motivational speakers, or just got on with their life and did a TED talk at some stage. And those are the talks that have really inspired me over the past. Some of you may remember as well that Rhonda Byrne, the author of The Secret, is a big influencer, a big inspiration to me. And I know that book, a lot of people take it to be about amassing wealth and success in life, but for me that book was always about healing disease. The stuff she talks about, the affirmations, the belief systems, having an unwavering faith in what you're doing is essential. And do you know, this is a big reason why a lot of people get results in their chosen life path. It's because they vibe so strongly with what it is that they're doing. And that's why what you do might work for you and it might not work for somebody else. It's not because that thing is different, it's because the person's mind towards that thing is different. And so that's where you need to be. So to come on to some action points, this is the best thing that you can do, is sit down comfortably in front of a mirror and ask yourself in the mirror, do you deserve to be free of your skin condition? Do you see yourself as somebody with eczema or without? And you need to find a way to start seeing yourself as somebody that does not have eczema. You're free of it. You don't associate with it. And once your body understands that you don't associate that with yourself, you don't subscribe to that anymore, then it will part ways with it. It will mentally part ways, and then all that's got left to do is the physical stuff to take over. So do that. Sit in front of the mirror and ask yourself that. And it might be weird at first, but this is a confidence building thing. And you need to reach the point where you own who you are without eczema, and you don't associate in any way, shape or form with that. Another thing you can do is some breathing exercises, and just look up normal breathing exercises, but incorporate into that some emotional freedom technique. So that's where when you breathe in, you imagine like you're breathing in all of these things that are weighing you down, all of the eczema, all of the lifestyle stuff that may be becoming a burden to you after all this time, jobs that you haven't been able to go in for because of your skin condition, friends, relationships, anything that you feel have been a burden or you haven't been able to do. Breathe all that in with the in-breath, and with the out-breath, let them all go. Let it go. Let it all go. That's what you need to do with the breathing exercise. For somebody with a mental condition or a physical condition, that's what a breathing exercise is all about. It's about an energy release of that stuff. It's similar to emotional freedom technique, and that stuff is good too. Look that up. But my point here is get on top of your mind and forget about anything to do with food. Change tack, change it up, because I do sense from you, Mizan, a kind of you're tired of the process. You're weary of the process, but weariness isn't gonna help you here at all. There needs to be a fire in your belly for whatever it is that you're doing, and that's why I suggest that you change tack and go instead for the mind stuff and let go of this food stuff. If you've got a food program down that you're reasonably happy with, just keep doing that in the background, but don't think too much about it. Just a question I have for you as well is, what happens to you when you stray from the pathway? If you do eat what you consider to be off plan, what happens to your body at this point when you do that? If you could let me know, that would be great, and I can comment a bit further on that. That's it for now. You're free to go. For those others of you who watch this video who that's relevant to, please post your comments and questions down below as well, and we'll try and get you through this.